going on there, guys? We back with another one. We got to talk about a rising young guard in this league, man, by the name of Dejounte Murray. His antics last night with that official was totally uncalled for. And some people are arguing about what Jason Tatum did to the official. Now, the argument with Jason Tatum is that he was just simply going to the free throw line, saw the official there and was moving him out the way so he didn't trample him. And he was just focused on what he was about to do, heading to the free throw line. Dejounte Murray made a concerted effort to go out his way to get an official face, which looks like he may have actually headbutted him. And now that league is investigating it going into game 5, which could end the Hawks season tomorrow. And Dejounte talked earlier this year about the Spurs and their organization playing mind games with him. I'm going to give you my take on all of this footage I'm about to present to you, but I'm going to let you see everything that transpired, and I'm going to come back and talk about it. Check it out.
They bring in a point guard from Argentina that's close with Manu, playing in front of me. And I'm behind Tony, Patty, but they playing these mind games. They trying to see if they could break me. Not knowing you can't break me.
They want you to break yourself.
They want you to break yourself. You get what I'm saying? Man, bro, this is too much, bro. I'm like, what did they put me through, bro? I don't understand. I start hearing your name. Steve Jack went through a lot of BS. Obviously, we know you. I know you cold, so you ain't got to tell me you cold. Come on, bro. People don't realize, bro, I went through so much there. Like, I was there 6 years. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
it don't seem like he was there that long either.
It doesn't. I feel like, really like, and they know I feel this way, I feel like they really like, they drafted me, but they feel like the stuff that was going around the air of me coming from the hood and that I was gonna make it in entourage 30 people.
Yeah.
Smoking, drinking, in articles about fighting, just ruining their reputation and what they stand for as a Spurs. You know, I think that's what they thought, but they never said that. You know what I mean? Just from the stuff I had to go through. Like, and when they seen like he need a chance and this motherfucker be in the gym, like they start having to kick me out the gym. Like when they said you got access 24 hours every day, knowing I wasn't playing, so I'm like, lace him up, like we to the gym. You know what I mean? That was just every day. And obviously, I started growing. First year go by, you know, thrown in the fire in the playoffs versus the Rockets. Then my second year, they see I come back, obviously getting stronger, getting better. And then that was the year I took the job from Tony. Pop about us in the office. You know what I mean? He told Tony ain't like it. I know he ain't like it.
You know he ain't like it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like, for me, I love real. Like, keep it a buck with me.
Yeah.
Like, keep it 100, bro. I'ma love you for that. You know what I mean? And I know he didn't like it. You feel me? Because if he liked it, he would have mentored me the way he should have.
Right.
He wouldn't have went to Charlotte. He would have stayed right there. You feel what I'm saying?
Tatum's upset.
Murray, wow, over Smith, make it 7 triples. This is what's happening. This is what just happened, and Murray with the shove there on Mitchell Irvin.
So he also had an incident early in the season with Paolo Banchero, and they're from the same area in Washington, you know, that Seattle area and everything. And he was saying that Paolo was trying to flex that #1 pick stuff, and he was telling them to be humble. But the thing I didn't like is he told them he's standing on real ish, and that insinuates you want to take it to the street level. And that's a kid that looked up to you, that's growing up. Look, his mentor, whatever you want to say, someone he looked up to. He's worked to try to attain what you attained. And he came in top player high school, one of the top college freshmen, went to the NBA, went to the Orlando Magic and everything. And look, Y'all got into it on the court. It should just stay basketball. But I only said that to say we see how he felt about his time in San Antonio. Coach Pop is such a great coach. He may have seen your basketball was probably better than some of the guys ahead of you. But if he gives you those keys too fast, you probably crash out. And we're seeing some of the things that he potentially saw. Yeah, it was stuff out about your past. You was in the streets or from the hood and all that. Some things probably happened, and Coach Pop wanted to keep you reeled in, really close. Wanted you to focus on the basketball so much that you're able to get to this point. You see the contract you just signed. I don't know if you signed that contract if somebody just turns you loose and let you have the keys to the team before the appointed time. He made you earn that. And then not only did he do that, he was willing to part ways with you, not because you weren't the best player on the team, but simply because he built you up to go out and get paid and to go to a city like Atlanta. But as soon as you jumped out of there, you had that incident with Banchero. And not that it was a big thing, but I just noticed you weren't so internet with your conflicts prior, to leaving San Antonio. So that's how I look at that. And probably the same thing with Jack, as Jack started and he did his thing, I feel like Coach Pop, again, he wanted y'all to mature through the game, if that makes sense. It's not always about your skill set or you being a little bit better player than somebody. Can you handle that newfound stardom? And we've seen Dejounte Murray have a lot of instances, even the one with Jabari Smith Jr. That I showed, he was doing antics on the court, patting him on the head, little boying him. Now that's where it crosses the line and that can turn into a fight with the wrong person. You can dance, celebrate and everything, but touching me, to show me up in front of everybody. I mean, Jabari did the right thing, but some people ain't gonna be able to think for you in that moment, because that was idiotic. And we're seeing more and more of that from him. To go over there and headbutt an official, that may carry some sort of penalty into next season, because I think they're going to have a harder stance on that. And I don't know, man, Dejounte Murray, I feel like in San Antonio it was really good for him. And to go back and watch that interview as if he was some sort of victim out there, I just feel like Pop had a bigger plan for him. Look at where you at now. He didn't hold you back so long that you couldn't go out and sign your big contract. He held you back for you to mature, still allowed you to show your skill set, gave you the keys, took it from Tony Parker when it was time. And so I just want him to reel it in. And another thing, I almost forgot about this. They're looking at potentially dealing Trae Young. So they brought you in. We was like, why are they bringing in the 2-point guards? Well, now we know, because they weren't completely sold on Trae Young. Him and Nate McMillan's relationship was rocky, but Trae Young had that one good year, and specifically it was when the rules were different and he was able to hunt fouls and embellish contact and try to sell fouls that weren't there. But since they've taken that away, he's just been a volume shooting point guard with minimal impact on a lot of games he's in. So, because defensively there's nothing there, and he shoots horrible shots. Shot selection's terrible. So I say that to say Dejounte Murray, they wanted him as an insurance policy. If they want to start building this team another way, Dejounte Murray can just be the 1-point guard and they can start grabbing other players. He may be squandering that too. They may start all the way over if these are the type of things he's going to be involved in, man. But look, I want to know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.